everyone.
Hello!
And welcome to Kirsty and Bryony's Comfort Zone.
I am Kirsty.
And I am Bryony. And we are here to discover the world of dreams and figure out what the heck is going on inside our heads.
I still don't know.
Still don't know. Also, I just realized I said discover and I meant explore. We're discovering dreams.
Why not both?
First time it's ever been heard of. Here they
Have you guys ever heard of dreams before?
This is going to blow your mind. You know how you think that you actually just get teleported to new dimensions every now and then? That's dreams.
Yeah.
You're still in bed.
That's dreams.
Or wherever you mayhaps have fallen asleep. Where is the strangest place you've ever fallen asleep? Are you a fall asleep anywhere person?
I am, but I don't know that I've ever slept anywhere weird.
Have you ever slept in a hammock?
I don't think I have.
I
don't think I've ever
experienced.
I think it would be. I think it would be like being hugged from all sides.
I guess it depends like how long the hammock is, but I worried that it would feel like you're slowly being calzonied. Like if you're just being folded in half in your sleep.
I think I'd be okay with that.
I know I talk about this all the time, but Race Across the World.
You do talk about that all the time.
We've just started watching a new series, so buckle up. There's more to come.
Let's go.
But they in the last series we watched, there was a night where some of them did sleep in hammocks, and I just remember looking at it and being like, it feels like it would be nice at first, but after a while, like, would it distribute your body weight properly, or would you be really achy? I don't think I've ever even been in a hammock now I'm thinking about it.
I would worry that it would like spin around and I'd fall out.
Yeah, getting out of them does not seem very graceful.
Yeah. But no, I'm pretty sure I haven't slept in a hammock.
When I was starting to do the garden, one of my friends was like, oh, you should get a hammock. Like one of those big ones that comes on a frame. And I was like, that would be the garden.
That would
the garden would just be a hammock.
You've got such a teeny garden. You just go outside and it would just be a hammock.
This is where we keep the hammock. Only one of you at a time. Thank you. I wonder if there's anywhere, hotel, UK, stay in hammock.
It'd probably be a glamping thing, right? Maybe there's an aerial griller where there's a hammock right at the top.
Oh. Do you think it would be cozy to stay in like a big hammock? I guess it's not really a hammock, but you know the sorts of nets that they have underneath like trapeze artists?
Yeah.
Do you reckon one of those, which is essentially a massive hammock, would that be comfortable?
It depends how big the holes are in the net.
That's true.
Because if it's big enough to like get an arm through, then no.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to think of the weirdest place I've slept, and I don't think I've slept anywhere weird, honestly. Like, what about you? Have you slept somewhere weird?
I think just the usual, on trains.
Yeah, that's it. Like trains, airplanes, boats.
On a boat.
Yeah, like on a ferry.
I did once fall asleep on someone's floor in the middle of a party, and I woke up. It wasn't even a party. I think I've told the story before when I stayed in Ireland and I drank this cider that was like 90% or something crazy. It was like a legal cider that you just had in shot glasses.
Oh,
and
Christ.
I had like a shot of it, and it felt like someone was pouring lava over my head, and I just went warm head to toe. And I was like, I'm going to go and lie down. And I think my plan was I was sleeping in the living room. It was the director. I was staying in the director's house of a short film I was working on, because the house is huge, but I was sleeping in one of two living rooms because it was a big place. And I think in my head, I was like, I'll go to the living room and go to sleep because that's where my bed is. But my bed hadn't been made up because it was still the evening and people were still there. So I just woke up and I was just on the floor and there were just people stood around me just chatting. And I was like, oh. In my head, I went to bed.
Well, I've slept on the floor plenty of times. usually drunk. That reminds me of a story that I think a lot of people who are in my community, if they're listening, will know. During lockdown, we had, I want to say, a New Year's party, but maybe it wasn't. I don't know. I think there was it was probably a New Year's party. And we had a lockdown COVID New Year's party on my Discord. It was
I think I remember this. Yes,
it was when Twitch Sings was still a thing. So like there, we had everyone on Discord. Everyone was drunk. Everyone was like singing Twitch Sings like through their mics, like out of sync. There were people like playing games, and it was great. It was very fun, but everyone was very drunk, including me. So come around, I don't know, 11 p.m. I was like, I gotta go to the toilet. So I wandered off, and somehow I ended up going to sleep on the floor in the toilet. And I woke up at 3 a.m. and I went back to my computer at 3 a.m. People were still in the call, and I put my headphones on and I went, Happy New Year! And they've never let me drop it. They were just like, Happy New Year! Guys, be sleeping on the bathroom floor again.
That reminds me, I have a friend who I've not spoken to in years. He was called Big Terry. He was like 6'5" or something.
Right.
And called Terry. So Big Terry. Mm-hmm. And he, or maybe he was like 6'8".
Oh my God.
I think I came up to his shoulder. Like he was a big guy. Mm-hmm. And he stayed around my house and he fell asleep on my toilet. And like with the door closed, but it's just like a little toilet. So there wouldn't have been space for him to lie down. And I was too like shy to be like, wake up, but I also didn't want his legs to fall asleep and not be able to stand up the next day. So I was just doing things, you know, when you're like a parent in the morning. I was just like making a cup of tea, slam mug down, slamming the door, boop, 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 boop. I was like, please wake up. Oh.
That's me. Whenever I like stay around a friend's house and I wake up before them, I'm like, right, okay, it's time to get you up. So instead of waking them up, I do exactly that. I'm like, right, time to have a shower, time to get dressed, time to put the kettle on. Oh, I've left the kitchen door open.
That reminds me, I saw this thing recently that was like night people when the day people are asleep, and it's like quietly closing cupboards, tiptoeing around the house, and it was like morning people when night people are asleep, and it was just them like banging pots and pans.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I done a Google and it said one of the suggested things was, can you get a good night's sleep in a hammock? And it says hammocks allow your body to find its perfect sleeping position easily as they conform to the shape of your body when you lie down in them. This helps your spine aligned, keep your spine aligned by maintaining equal pressure on your body. So
there you go.
Actually sounds quite nice. And I've looked up hammocking in the UK, but all of it's outdoors, and I think that I don't know if I could sleep. That is like out under the stars in a hammock. I think I'd be too scared.
Yeah.
Not that it's much different from sleeping in a tent.
I've Googled indoor hammock Airbnb, but this doesn't really look like a hammock. It looks more like a swing. So it might be a different kind of Airbnb.
Like some of these do look nice though. There's like hammocking in the Peak District. This one would be for us, Hag's Bank.
Ooh.
It's up in Cumbria, so it's miles away. But I just like that it's a place for hags.
Perfect.
Or there's
I found it. Hag's Bank Bunkhouse, is that it?
I'm probably going to say this wrong, but like Llangwyn Bunkhouse in South Wales, where there's a little tree house with a hammock underneath it.
Oh.
How do chimpanzees sleep? Because I've become slightly obsessed recently with, you know, like how we both have squatty potties. We are women of culture. And I've been thinking like how it's more natural for the body to squat to poop. And I was like, chimpanzees know this. I bet they squat to poop. And then it's just got me thinking, like, what else could I learn from chimpanzees? Because it's like when you're a child and you pick something up and you bend your knees because that's better for your body. Whereas when you get to adulthood, you bend at the waist and that's bad for your back. And it's like, I wonder what else we've unlearned because of society that we could learn from chimpanzees.
I found this picture of a sleeping chimp and they look like me when I'm sleeping. So it's like almost like a fetal position.
Oh, but do they sleep on the ground or do they sleep in trees?
They make nests, probably in trees. But yeah, like they, or maybe, I don't know. Yeah, like they, hang on.
Chimpanzees make beds that offer them the best night's sleep. Oh,
there you go. There's a nest in a tree.
Oh my gosh. I wonder what one of those is like to sleep in.
I bet it's nice.
Guess they're in a nice hot climate.
Lovely tree bed. They all look very cozy.
They do. I want to do a Jane Goodall and go and study chimpanzees and learn how to be a better human.
To sleep in one of their lovely nests.
Yeah. I mean, are they the closest to us? I think I've just always assumed that they are, but I think that's just because when we were growing up, we saw them make PG tips, and I'm like, well, that's it. That's pretty much the same as us.
A lot of things are saying chimps. Some are saying bonobos.
There's a bed that you can get that's basically a human dog bed, but that is saying that emanates what it's like to sleep in a chimpanzee's nest. It's got like little rocking things on all sides, so you just get rocked around.
That looks amazing! I'd love one of those.
Oh, is there an Airbnb that you get to sleep in one of these?
We should just start an Airbnb. Let's put some money together. Let's buy a little bungalow and fill it with weird beds.
Yeah, and you can be like, you can sleep in the chimpanzee nest room.
Here's the hammock room. Like it's not a sex swing.
Yes, please do not do anything else but sleep in the hammocks. Chimpanzee beds are designed to envelop the body, which is why they are so comfortable, said the 43-year-old primatologist. So they should know.
Wait, what's their name?
Megumi Kaji?
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, wait. Koichiro Zama.
Oh, okay.
I'll link you the article.
One of my tutors at uni was a primatologist, and she was like one of the leading ones in the country, as far as I'm aware. But that she was not either of those people.
I have been driven crazy recently by that. Such an over-exaggeration, but I'll double down. I'm driven absolutely mad by my bed. And then I went on holiday to the library, and the bed there had the same problem, where basically, I don't think I'm that tall. I'm under 6 foot, and I'm, what should be the average male height for the UK. So just there are plenty of people my height is what I'm getting at. But my feet hang off the edge of my bed, and it really? Only because, not when I'm sleeping like a normal person, so this might be a me problem, but I like to sleep sometimes face down with my feet stretched.
No, I do as well.
But that means that the like mattresses have a bobbly bit? It means that the bobbly bit is over my foot, and that drives me crazy. And people have said, why don't you just get like a bed extension? Because I have a hamster at the end of my bed is why, and it would cover him. But I just wish I had a bigger mattress. And then I was like, maybe we just have a small mattress at home. But then we went to that library, had the exact same problem. And I literally have my head like nearly touching the wall. So it's not that I'm shuffled down the bed.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and it drives me mad because I don't like... Also, I was thinking we should start wearing clothes inside out so that you don't feel the hem touching you on the inside.
That is a good idea.
I think that should be normalized to wear clothes the way they're comfortable.
Yeah, no, I agree. That way the labels won't touch you either.
Yes. My goodness, yes, the labels.
Yes.
But
yes.
But yeah, I would just love the opportunity to sleep in a really big bed. But maybe I'm going the wrong way about this. Maybe I should sleep in a smaller bed, curled up like a chimpanzee.
Yeah,
or maybe that's the way for comfort.
just use a chimpanzee bed and you'll be fine. But you can't stretch. You have to sleep in the fetal position forever.
Yeah, I think that would be the one downside to it is I am a bit of a wriggler and I do toss and turn. But maybe that's because I'm sleeping in an uncomfortable human mattress.
Yeah. You won't if you return to monkey.
Yes. You can get those big human dog beds, but they're just on the floor, whereas the monkey one seems to have a sort of like rocking element
for
to it
people
that
who
probably
can't
helps.
see this, it's like imagine a dog bed, like a human-sized dog bed, but it is on a table, but the table is like legs like a rocking chair.
Yeah.
Like all the way around it, like a wheel. So it will rock in any direction. That's so cool.
It is so cool. I wonder if there's anywhere that you can stay in those, or like if they're widely distributed, or if it was just a one-off made by this person doing the study.
They're probably not widely distributed, sadly.
I wonder, what was the other place that we were looking at? It's not Airbnb. It's called, is it Canvas and Stars?
Oh.
Canopy and Stars. I wonder if any of those, can I search bunk
bed? Was that
bed?
a camping
Not
one
bunk
specifically?
beds.
Canopy and Stars. Bunk beds.
I really want to stay in a bunk bed with you. Can we stay in a bunk bed?
Yeah. Now you can search by, it says where, so I'm just going to put hammock and see what comes.
Hammock. I wish to go to a hammock.
Hammock, please. Canopy and Stars hammock.
I keep getting suggested this Hobbit place in the UK where you stay in these little Hobbit holes. And on the surface, like it looks really pretty from the outside, but it's a bit like the Teletubbies world. And they're quite built into the side of this hill. And I'm like, do you get any light in there at all? Is it just like a cave that looks very pretty from the outside, but you actually just don't get any natural light because you're underground.
It's in a hill, yeah. There's so many lovely like glamping places. Oh my God.
Yeah, they're all like proper little witches' huts and lighthouses. And
so cool.
I really like this website. I've never used it to stay anywhere, but I like perusing.
Have a browse.
Good for a peruse.
Oh, they've got the weird cube, the mirror cube. Have you ever seen that one?
Yes, I think that place has a few of them. You can stay, like one of them looks like an alien ship.
But like the inside is just, it's so empty. It's just a wooden box.
Yeah. Return to box. You can stay in a bus in Shropshire.
Oh, lovely.
Go and stay on the bus.
Oh, this mirror cube is in Sweden.
Oh.
What if we stayed in a cube in Sweden?
What's the Swedish for cube?
I don't know.
Cube.
Cube.
We're so good at Swedish. Oh, some of these places are just gorgeous.
Other places in Sweden.
Do you say other places in Sweden?
Yeah, I found another one. Look, there's a UFO.
Yeah, that's the one I was talking about. They're just so...
It's just a UFO in the middle of the woods, and it has space duvet covers.
And you get the ladder is like where you would be beamed up, so you can pretend that you're being beamed up.
And it has a sauna.
Oh my gosh, the fact that the sauna has proper IKEA chairs in as well. It doesn't get more Swedish than that.
Oh my God. I stayed in a UFO and had an otherworldly treehouse experience. Wow.
Have you seen the bird's nest?
No.
If you look at other places in Sweden, there's... Wait, I can send you the link.
Yeah, I got it. All right, everybody listening, go to Canopy and Stars and just put in Sweden and you can watch along with us and look at all of these...
You two can stay in a big bird nest in Sweden. Oh, look, it's got one big bed and 2 bunk beds, so we can stay there with Rydian.
Lovely.
We can be like his naughty children in the room next door. Keep it down in there.
No hammock, though.
No.
Sad. Where is this? God, it's right at the top.
That's more north than Moose Gardens.
Yeah. Very, very north.
Mm. Have you had any dreams?
Yeah, I have actually. Yeah, I have had a dream. Do you want me to tell you it?
Yeah, I'll quickly say, like, my dreams have not been happening. Like, I think they've been happening a bit. I do have one for today, but my sleep has been sporadic at best. Although I helped a friend move out of Bristol the other day, and I got up in the morning and only for like an hour I was loading boxes into a van, and that night I slept very well. So
it's exhausting.
It really is. And I also just like felt I had worked out muscles that I have never worked out before.
Moved in years.
Yeah. There's like, oh. And I was like quite happy with how, because like when I worked in camera, I used to be lifting stuff all the time and loading, like one of my main jobs was loading the camera van at the end of every day and unloading it in the morning. And I was like, oh, still got it, even though I've not really moved in years. And then the next day, I did a kettlebell workout, only 15 minutes. But I was like, look at me. I'm doing things. I hate to say it.
At home or?
Yeah. I just, there's like, there's a lady on YouTube who I like watching because she's very just nice. And the way she designs her workouts, you basically, the beginning stuff is really tough. Like you start doing the squats and those sorts of things. And then you gradually lie down. So the end exercises are you basically you're lying on your back and you're lifting the kettlebell up from your chest. And I like that as soon as I know that I've laid down on the mat, I'm like, I'm here for the next 5 minutes. And you're still working out, but you're doing it on the floor.
Oh, you have to send me a link.
And she's vegan, so I'm like, extra points.
Extra points.
But it's just nice because you can just pop it on the telly and do it for 15 minutes and it's a bit, you feel like you've done something.
Yeah,
but I hate to say, but I have slept better because of it.
Yep.
I'm sorry that it works.
Weird that exercise is good for your body and makes you feel good.
Damn it.
But also it involves standing up away from my computer.
Yeah. But it does mean that I've sort of been getting better sleep and I've been getting up to an alarm and that has just been the death of my dreams.
Yeah.
So good sleep, but bad content. And then you can say your dream in a bit, but I just found this place in Devon where you each get an individual hot tub and you get to lie next to each other. And it just looks really cute. For people who cannot see, it's called the South Coombe Piggery. And
oh my
it's
God.
just
Oh wow. You say hot tub. It's like a bath, like a very narrow bath.
Steamy baths that you just lie in next to each other on the decking and look out at a little pond. But this place looks really nice. Bit of nature.
Bit of nature. Lovely.
Sit in a tub. Simple as.
We'll go there after we've gone to the UFO.
Yeah. Oh, and that's got a sauna as well. Oh, sauna. Sauna. Okay. Tell me your dream.
All right. I have a dream for you. Okay. I dreamt that I was going on a hot air balloon, but you had to be strapped to someone like a skydive when you went up on it. I was waiting for ages for them to set up all of the hot air balloons in this field. So I called my parents in the meantime so that they could come and watch. Once they got to the field, it was nearly time for the hot air balloon ride. So I ran back to the stage where all the balloons were being set up. Like, am I late? Am I late? And I went like into a building. It was almost like a canteen, like the crew was getting ready in this building. Because on the way there, like this field was now full of like crowds and school children that were waiting to watch the hot air balloons. So I ran to this building and I was like, oh my God, am I late? Have they already like taken off? And they were like, no, it's fine. You'll see. And it turned out that we were now waiting to be introduced as the next people going into the Big Brother house. So we were waiting backstage for like the cameras to be rolling and the presenters to introduce us and blah, blah, blah. And I was going into the Big Brother house with the band Hearsay. And I was the only gamer / influencer. And it was painfully clear that I wasn't actually a celebrity. And I was very awkward in all of the interviews. I was wearing a pink cowgirl outfit and my hair was really greasy and needed a wash, so I had to keep the hat on. So in all of these interviews, I was just like the most awkward, scruffy mess. And then like they'd get on all of the celebrities ready to go in and I'd just be standing there like, And then I never got to go on my hot air balloon.
Oh.
And that was it. I think there was more, like I remember more people being in like the waiting room. Like there were groups of people. And I remember like at one point having to go to the toilet. And I think I went into the toilet and someone had like weed on the seat. And I was like, fuck's sake. I think that happened. And I remember when I called my parents, like I got in the car with them and we went somewhere. And then I was in the car when I was like, shit, I'm going to be late. And I had to get them to drive back. But yeah, aww. I've forgotten the big details. But that was the long and short of it.
Nice.
So I'm going into the Big Brother house with Hearsay. Remember Hearsay?
I remember the name, but I can't put like a song to a name. What was the big...
Let's see what songs they did. Hearsay did...
is that
Pure and Simple. They did Pure and Simple.
From?
Oh, maybe, yeah. Yeah, Mylene Class, Danny Foster, Suzanne Shaw, Noel Sullivan, Kim Marsh, and Johnny Shentel.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
I can't think.
What?
I'm going to have to look up a video of them. What was it called? Hearsay.
Pure and Simple is their most popular one, I think.
Is this going to come back to me? I already sort of vaguely recognize the thumbnail. Oh my gosh, yes. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I remember these guys.
Yeah. So
do you know what suddenly came back to me?
Into Big Brother. Yeah.
The song that suddenly came back to me the other day. Do you remember Gina G, Ooh Ah Just a Little Bit?
Yes.
A little bit more. I forgot that was a Eurovision song.
Was it? And I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was like, was it 96? It was like our Eurovision entry.
It was our Eurovision entry? Okay.
Yeah. And it was like, it's because I got curious about, because my birthday's coming up. So naturally I started looking at what songs they've added to karaoke. And I was like, oh, I wonder what Eurovision songs they've added. And when I searched for the tag, it like Gina G came up and I was like, oh, I'd forgotten that song. So it makes you think like how many songs are just lurking in the pit of your brain.
Yeah.
that you don't think about.
Definitely. I feel like Pure and Simple by Hearsay is one of them.
Yeah, because
that one's always there in my brain. But in my dream, it wasn't like actually Hearsay. It was more just like, first of all, it was like 4 women. And my brain was like, that's Hearsay. But I couldn't have named a single member of the band. Yeah. Looking at their Wikipedia now, I'm like, oh, Mylene Glass, okay. But yeah, no.
I recognize them, but I recognize them in that way that I'm like, they just look like the 90s. Well, early thousands. They just have that look about them.
They do. Definitely. They only had 4 singles.
Oh. I feel like you could take some of them.
Their first album was called Pop Stars. Were they on? They were on Pop Stars, the TV show. Oh, okay, I didn't realize that they were from the TV show Pop Stars. Do you remember that?
Is that? Was it like a similar
one
thing
before
to
X Factor?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was like Pop Idol sort of.
Where did Gareth Gates come from? Was he?
He was Pop Idol. I think. He wasn't X Factor. I think X Factor was a bit too late.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah, he was on Pop Idol. And did he beat Will Young? Or something? I can't remember. This is like to 2002.
This is deep lore.
This is deep
for the
lore
UK.
for UK talent shows.
It's one of those things that I've never watched any of those talent shows, but even with that, I think just like cultural osmosis, I knew Gareth Gates. Like I couldn't tell you anything he sang, but you just knew who he was because...
Oh, Will Young won, but I think Gareth Gates was second to him. I think they were on the same year.
Oh my gosh, this is the whole Silas Rithian.
Yeah, literally.
I remember who came first, but I remember Gareth Gates.
Gareth Gates was there.
He came second and he was great.
Gates was the runner-up to Will Young on the first series of Pop Idol in Feb 2002.
I'd forgotten about Will Young, but I remember Gareth Gates.
See? Oh my God, I couldn't remember which one won because they ended up both being pretty popular. So
I think that's the thing, isn't it? You like just being on, it's like with the Traitors, like even the people who came 6th, 7th, 8th, you see them on all the morning shows and interviews on radio. And I think just the fact you've been on telly, which is weird because it's like, you've got so much like with YouTubers and streamers, and I'm still surprised sometimes that the telly is so big, but I guess if that's for people who aren't on the internet as much as us. The TV is still a big thing.
This is what I was going to say, because it was 2002. It was before like X Factor and all that, so people weren't sick of it. So Pop Idol was such a big thing that when these people won, they were just instantly famous in the UK. Whereas now it's like, who won X Factor? I don't know. Who cares?
Where's
not another one?
Just to bring it back again. In Race Across the World, I'm watching the second series of the Celebrity one at the moment, and it has Kelly Brooks on it. Yeah. And I was just like, you're like, why do I know that name? Why is she familiar? And then I was like, oh, it's just from like, I think she was just in, Nuts, Zoo, FHM, like that era of modeling. And I guess it's one of those things that I was still just like aware of who she was because the shop I worked in used to sell those sorts of magazines, and she probably would have been mentioned in like Heat and stuff like that.
Yeah, literally.
And I was just like,
featured as a page 3 girl in the Daily Star and was FHM's Sexiest Woman 2005.
Yeah, like the fact that was just like, that was enough to be a celebrity in those days. Because there were only 3 women.
She was the pretty lady in the
them.
newspaper.
Yeah. But it was quite funny because Alex was like, oh, who is she? Because we generally don't know any of the celebrities on the Celebrity Race Across the World. We knew one of the last series we watched, and that's because he was on Derry Girls. And this one, we're like, Scott Mills is on it. And I know that name, but because I don't listen to radio, I don't really know who he is. I just know his name.
Yeah.
But he was really sweet. I said to Alex, like, oh, I'm pretty sure she was just like an underwear model in those sorts of magazines. And he went to Google her, and I was like, oh, be careful. And he just went, why? Did she do porn? And I was like, no, because it might tell you if she wins. He was like, why should I be careful Googling her? And I was like, well, because sometimes the first thing that comes up is an article that says like, Race Across the World winner, Kelly Brett. I was like, no, she just don't want you to be spoiled.
Aww.
But to be fair, the way she's playing, we're only on the second leg, but I don't know if she will win, to be fair. She's with her husband, and he is very like, we need to go here, we need to get a night bus to here to save on the journey, and we're saving the hotel. And then she's like, oh, but we're in Brazil, we should go to the beach, we should do this, we're not living life, all of this stuff. And you can just see him be like, okay. And then he just says stuff like, there was a time when she wanted to go for a swim in the sea, and he was like, no, we have to leave now. And they ended up getting the last bus. And she was like, oh, yeah, if we had gone for a swim, we would have missed the bus and had to stay here an extra night. And the way he words it, he's just like, yes, people wanted to go for a swim, but I thought it was best to do this. It's like when you say people, you mean your wife and only your wife.
Oh, no. Oh, my gosh.
But sometimes the teams sort of, they find a middle ground and they end up doing quite well. So you never know.
I feel like this is a show my mum would like.
Yeah.
She loves Traitors as well. She's constantly talking about Traitors.
Oh, Traitors is good, but it's sort of shit. Like, I hate it, but I watch it.
Yeah, I kind of get the feeling it's just like trash TV that's fun to watch.
Yeah, it's like, essentially, it is just, imagine if you played Blood in the Clock Tower, but there was only good and bad, and you got no information. And it's that.
Yeah.
So everyone's just going on like, well, you sneezed, so that's pretty suspicious. It's like, what? They just drive themselves mad.
Mm-hmm. Just get them out. They're suspicious.
Yeah. And usually the only time that they actually get a traitor out is because the traitors turn on each other for no reason and then get each other out. And it's not that the innocent people have actually, like the faithfuls have actually done anything except bumble around and then not realize that the person who got a traitor out was a traitor. They're like, yay, we did it. It's like, no, you did nothing. If I was to ever go on it, which I'd be quite tempted to do, I would 100% treat it as a holiday. Because it's like, there's nothing I can do. There's no information I'm ever going to be given. I may as well just enjoy being in the Scottish Highlands for about a week, maybe 2 weeks if I do well. Or I say do well, if I'm seen as stupid enough to be kept in.
Just a little break. Just a little break. If you vote out, then see ya.
Like,
we had a good run.
Oh, well. It's like one of the people who got voted out recently was just like, oh, don't worry about it. I miss my wife and I want to go and see her. So see you later. And that was about it. He was just like, okay, bye.
Bless.
Whereas the people, like the ones who act as if people are actually being murdered and they're like, I was scared to go to sleep because I didn't know if I was going to be murdered. It's like, well, you're not. Because it's TV, so you're actually fine.
I guess it makes sense if everybody's role playing. But if only a few are, it's like, no, you're fine. It's fine. Don't worry.
You'll live. Like when you get people saying like, oh, I couldn't help but notice that you seem very calm about all this. And then there was a guy this year who was just like, yeah, because it's on telly, it's not real. It's like, yeah, it's just a game, really. So
oh my God. Did you ever watch, I know you guys have been watching Devil's Plan, right?
Yeah.
Did you ever watch Genius Game? But not the Korean one.
Was that like the Channel
UK
4
one
version or something?
Yeah.
We were talking about watching it.
You guys should just watch it because it's fun to watch as a group.
Yeah.
Because it's so bad. It was just really funny to watch. Like the first episode, everyone ganged up on this one man. And he just had to sit in a cell the whole time, and he got really upset.
No,
but he got like not like sad upset. He was just angry, and it was really awkward. Yeah. It was really funny. And after watching like Devil's Plan, where it's like super big brain, everyone's plotting, you go to Genius Game on Channel 4, and it's just like, I don't really know what's going on.
That's the thing I love with Devil's Plan. It's like, it feels like learning a board game for the first time. There's like 15 minutes of instructions before anything happens. It's just information on information.
Yeah.
Whereas if that was in the UK, it would be like, you have to separate the red from the blue. And people would be like, I just don't get it.
That was our catchphrase the whole time we were watching. I was like, I don't get it. It just don't make no sense.
We finished watching the first season of Physical 100. We finished that last night.
Oh, nice. I like Physical 100. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I did enjoy it. There were parts of it that I was a bit like, I guess the nature of it is a bit frustrating at times because they were separating into teams. And they're just so blunt about being like, that team has women in it, so I don't want to be part of that team. And you're just like, oh.
Okay.
And then, like you said, a lot of the stuff is very focused on just one type of strength.
Yeah.
So that's a bit like, well, it clearly, like you've got lots of different bodies and backgrounds and shapes and sizes on there, but then you've just sort of weighted it towards who can lift big weight.
Yes.
And it's like, well, so I would like to see one that was maybe
a bit more fair.
I feel like the final, which was like 5 different tasks.
Yes.
And with an elimination, I feel like that was a bit more balanced. That did have things that were stamina and things that were...
Were there any women left at that point?
No.
I didn't think there were.
No.
I from what I remember, I think season 2 was a little bit better, but not by much. Not by a great deal. Physical Asia is better because they're all competing in teams. And the women really got a chance to shine. Like if they had a thing, it was like, right, we want you and you to do it. And it's like, this lady's really good at this thing and she'd be great at this. She's good at balance. She can hang on these hoops for 6 hours. She's great. Like it's like they really got a chance to be like, you're good at this particular kind of sport. You go and do it. Whereas, in Physical 100, they're all just there for themselves. So if they're in a game where they're not very good at powerlifting, then they're screwed. But definitely I recommend Physical Asia. That was good.
Have to give that a go next.
Yeah.
Was there anything you wanted to look up from your dream? I realised I didn't ask. I just got distracted.
We've got a few things. We've got hot air balloon, skydive.
I wonder if skydiving would be in there.
Yeah, because it wasn't, obviously I wasn't skydiving, but you know, like how when you go skydiving, you're sort of strapped to a professional. It was like that.
Yeah.
But I was going to go up in a hot air balloon. I don't know if I was going to jump out of it or what, but maybe I'll jump out of it and fly into the Big Brother house.
What an entrance.
I feel like I'd be so boring if I was on Big Brother. Like
I feel like Big Brother is boring.
Yeah.
I think
people
like
play up, right? Like people play up for the camera. I would just be like, I'm going to go have a sleep.
I'll be like, finally, I can just get some reading done.
Yeah.
Please don't talk to me.
I'm sitting here and reading today.
Yeah. Neither are in the book, so I'm going to look up dreams about skydiving.
Okay.
Dreaming about skydiving generally symbolizes a desire for freedom, the need to take risks, or letting go of control in your waking life. It often reflects a thrilling, adventurous spirit, or, if frightening, a sign of anxiety and uncertainty regarding major life changes. The dream can represent overcoming fears or a feeling of falling in life.
Okay.
Do you want to take risks?
Not really.
I'm all right,
No, I don't like taking risks. No, I guess a little bit, but not like in the grand scheme of things. Like I've been. So what date are we on now? Okay, yeah. So I did do myself a proud recently. I did a good thing. So I'm really awkward when I do accents, right? If I have to do an accent, I need to either be really comfortable doing it, like if I do a crap Australian accent, or I need to practice alone. And we've been doing the One Ring RPG with Mara, me, Xylus, and Rythian, and streaming it on Mara's Twitch channel every Wednesday. And I am a hobbit, and I wanted to do an accent. So it was either going to be like a West Country or a Scottish accent, and I can't do either of them. So I was like, okay, I want to commit, and I want to do one. I don't care how bad it is, because I was like, man, I've watched Critical Role, not Vox Machina, the other one, the new one, Mighty Nine, and I'm going to be honest, Molly Walk's accent, awful, truly terrible. I cannot really do much worse than that.
What sort of accent is
that's
is
Irish.
Okay.
Molly's Irish, kind of, but and
but is it
sorry,
typical
all the Molly
American
fans,
does
but
Irish?
Yeah,
type? Okay.
it's just not good. And I was like, even if I'm that bad, it will be fine. I've done it, I've put myself out there and I've proved that I can do it to myself. So I practiced doing a Scottish accent all week, but leading up to this first stream. And on the day, I was like walking around talking to tabs in this accent. And then we did the stream and I freaking did it. And there were a few times when I dropped it, but there were other times when I was okay with it. And I ended up accidentally making Xylus and Rythian also turn Scottish. Like, they started introducing their characters and they had a Scottish twang, and they were like, we didn't mean to do this. It's because Kirsty was doing it.
It's like, I did this mystery quest once where we were all American, and I think I had chosen, I can't remember what, like maybe more of a Chicago accent, but Period was doing this real like cowboy accent, and I kept doing it, and I swear you do get one magnetic accent in every TTRPG that everyone just sort of gets slowly dragged towards.
I had that happen in our Pathfinder game, because currently, like, I'm talking with quite a posh accent when I'm playing my character. It's just me, but with a slight posh inflection. But our old campaign was cowboy, and we had an NPC, just like a merchant on the road that we met, and he was from the same area, and he's like, well, howdy fellas, I've got some of my wares if you wanted to look. And I was like, yeah, I think that would be good. Oh, wait, no. Like, shit. It's so easy. And it happened when I was on Mystery Quest as well, because Lydia was going to be like Northern, and I was going to be Cockney. And I started doing Cockney, and then Lydia was like, I can't do this anymore. So she did Cockney, and then Simon went Cockney, and everyone at the table was Cockney, and it was just like, no.
Well, it's like, I went for a walk with Mara the other day, and she was telling me about your Lord of the Rings thing, and saying like, oh, Kirsty's doing this Scottish accent, and my immediate response was, that's not Cockney or Australian.
Oh my God. Was Mara like, it's fucking terrible, I wish she'd stop?
No. Only positives.
Oh, thank God.
it's not as public, obviously, because you're doing it on stream, but in the D&D thing that I've just started with friends, I, for some reason, chose to do a Welsh accent.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things that there's only me and one other person who are doing accents for starters. So it does sound a bit out there. But I basically just thought the character is, I want her to be a bit like, to come across as friendly, and I find that Welsh is a very, obviously there's lots of different Welsh accents, but but
it's generally
Welsh
quite
accent,
friendly,
yeah, and I don't know, just like also a bit more like proper like valleys Welsh, because she did grow up in a big city, but in a very like posh part, so it was very secluded. So it was just one of those things that I was like, oh, the accent just sort of feels right for that. Because I was like, I probably should go posh, RP English, but because she has come from like a well-to-do family. But I was like, no, I'm gonna try Welsh. But it is just like every now and then I say something and I completely lose it. Yeah, I'm just like, okay, I'll try that one again.
That's the thing. Like, I've got this video on YouTube for the Scottish accent where it's like, okay, when you have the A's, it's like and the I's, it's like blah 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 blah, and the O's blah blah blah, and that sort of gets me into it. I'm like, okay, perfect. But it's so easy to lose it. Like you just say one word wrong and it's just like, oh, now I'm Irish. Whoops.
What's your, you've got...
your phrase?
Yeah. How do you get into character?
Well, because it's Lord of the Rings, I've been going, oh, Mr. Bilbo.
Oh, one of my favourite parts of Lord of the Rings is when... I think I've said this before, but when everyone is like, when Frodo's been taken and you can see everyone shouting his name and you see Billy Boyd proper go, Frodo! Frodo! Just mouthing with an accent. It's like, yeah.
But no, no matter the quality, I'm really proud that I managed to put myself forward and do that. It was like a mini challenge that I set for myself. So yeah, I'm very happy with myself for doing that. So that's something.
You should be. You're doing good.
Thank you. Because I'm not used to like doing TTRPGs on stream or even on video. Like I was on Mystery Quest once, and that's kind of it. And then we had the Magical Girl one shot with Mara.
I guess even that there's not so much like Mystery Quest isn't immediate feedback.
Yeah, exactly.
Having the chat right there.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is a bit of a...
Yeah, it's like a sort of a new thing.
Away, it's like, oh.
But it's... I'm so like... I'm having such a good time. Like I love RPGs. I love TTRPGs. They're my favorite thing in the whole world, and I would do them every day if I could. So I'm just having the best time. The best time. So I really wanted to put in effort for it. So I'm really happy that I did. Sure, yeah. Touch me.
Nice.
Yeah.
My phrase for getting into Welsh, I'm not going to be able to do it now because I do struggle with the accent, but it's saying, who's coached that jacket? As soon as I say that, I'm like, okay, no, I've got it.
You get it. It's funny, as well, like whenever I often do recaps on stream for our Pathfinder sessions because chat is, well, they pretend they're interested, and also Nilesy likes to hear the recaps too, so I'll send him a timestamp after the stream. And I found that I have activation phrases for their accents as well, like that the other people do. Mainly Nilesy, because Nilesy's like a Columbo detective catfolk, and he has such a distinctive accent that he uses. So everyone uses the same activation phrase when they're pretending to be Nilesy, because they all go, "Oh sure, it's me, Frick." So they're all talking like that. So now everyone has this verbal tick. Oh sure, even the people that don't play Pathfinder in Discord. That is great. It's so funny. Doing the voices is so fun. I love playing games with my friends.
I know it's one of those things that you don't have to do an accent to get like have a good roleplay character. But for me, I like having that separation of this is me saying, I'm going to go over here. Whereas this is me being like, you know, I'm going over here. It's just so you have that separation of character and person.
Yeah, I completely agree. It really helps to get into the character.
Yeah.
Even if your accent's rubbish and you can't do voices, like just having something that is slightly different from your normal accent.
Just say really that they're well travelled. They've moved around exactly. A lot.
That's the thing. I was like, man, if my Scottish accent sucks, I'd be like, this is a Hobbiton dialect.
Yeah.
Easy.
I do like having, I think like Cockney and West Country are my fallbacks because I guess it's just the variations of where I've lived. so it's the easy ones to go into.
Yeah.
But there are things with Scottish, there are things that there are like certain words that I just love to say if I'm doing that accent. Like, nae bother.
Nae bother.
Nae bother.
It's just such a nice accent to do. Like, it's really, I hate my accent, but doing a Scottish accent, I'm like, hell yeah.
Yeah. One of my favorite ones is saying think, because they just, it's like HENK. I don't think so. It's like, where did half the letters go? But I love it.
Oh, it's great. I like practicing words as well, and like I'll redo them like over and over again. I'm like, that's not right, and then I'll keep saying it, and I'm like, right, where do I have to put this sound for this to sound right? This is my revision ready for the stream. And then I go into the stream and immediately drop the accent by accident. I'm like, no.
Yeah, always the way. Always the way. It's like when I did a high rollers thing, there was like Warhammer, and I was like, I've been learning German and I've been watching a lot of German stuff. I'll do a German accent. Why not? And then, because I was like an Empire person, I guess. And Kim was doing this French accent, and every part of my being was like, I want to be French.
I want to be French now.
Oui. And I was like, no, stop it. I looked up hot air balloon just on dreaminterpreter.com, and it says, a hot air balloon in a dream symbolizes a sense of freedom, adventure, and exploration. It represents your ability to soar above everyday matters and gain a new perspective on life. The hot air balloon signifies an uplifting and optimistic mindset, encouraging you to embrace new opportunities and take risks.
There you go, same answer.
These risk things.
Same answer. I'm going on an adventure and I'm doing an accent while I do it.
Yeah.
What about pink cowboy hat?
Oh. Dreams of pink cowboy hat.
Why was I wearing a pink cowboy hat?
I don't think, is this is for when women in rodeo wear pink hats, not for the dream. This is real life. It says it's a symbol of strength, femininity, and resilience. But I don't know if that's, what is the spiritual meaning of a cowboy hat? Rugged, independent, and free.
It was probably me feeling out of place, because I don't often wear pink cowboy hats.
Yeah.
And I also needed to use it to cover my greasy hair.
Well, you say that, but this now says wearing a pink cowboy hat signifies a bold and unapologetic personality.
No.
So maybe you should have been showing off that greasy hair unapologetically.
Hell yeah. Whip off that pink cowboy hat and show everyone the grease. I was so awkward in the dream though, Brian. You don't understand. I was getting interviewed and I was just like so introverted and awkward gamer. Like, and you know when like you're talking to normal people and they're like, "Oh, you're a gamer," and it's like, yeah. That's what it was like. Oh my god! I told the story, didn't I? I don't know if I told it on the podcast. When I went for a meal with my mum and my aunt and their friends. And I got to my auntie's house and went into the kitchen, and some of my aunt's friends were already there. And one of them turned to me and went, "Oh, you're the gamer." And I went, "What? The gay one?" She was like, "No." I've never met you before. I thought you were just,
you must be the gay one.
The gay one. I'm like, okay. I don't know why my aunt introduced me as that, but sure, yeah, that's me. I was so confused, and then I didn't talk to her for the rest of the night. Not for any reason, I just didn't sit near her, so I couldn't explain.
Yeah.
It was so funny.
Oh dear. We're going to have to pass on my dream yet again.
Oh my God.
It's the mystery dream.
I've been yapping too much, sorry.
No, it means I'm further from remembering what on earth it was about every
It would be
every
a
week.
surprise.
Yeah. Even unto I.
Perfect.
But hopefully I will have some dreams soon.
Yeah, well, this will give you a chance to catch up.
Yeah, get some more in the bank.
Yeah.
And as I'm going home for a night, maybe I'll have a dream there. I'll have a Hertfordshire dream.
Ooh, lovely. A home dream.
Or maybe even a train dream.
I'd be too scared to sleep on a train.
I think I'm just sort of used to it, because when I used to commute to uni, and it was like 2 hours on the train, so it was just like, well, what else am I going to do? Sleep.
Good night.
And I used to wake up just before my stop every day. Like my body was just so well trained.
Yeah, that's impressive. I would just sleep forever.
Sleep. Well, Kirsty, thank you very much for a lovely chat.
Well, thank you very much for a lovely chat.
And thank you everyone for listening.
Yes.
And until next time, bye-bye for now.
Bye-bye.